Hi guys, it's me Teacher Gon. I hope you will learn something from this video. And don't forget to like, subscribe on my YouTube channel. Thank you. Good day. Sa video natin ito, ang focus natin ay yung reviewer for grade 7 students. Kasi malapit ang ating MTOP elimination round. Actually, this is part 3 of our MTOP reviewer for grade 7. So, start tayo. So, we have here item number 4 from 2016 elimination round. 2 cube raised to 2 minus 2 cube times 3 squared. So, this problem is not that difficult. So, copy muna natin. We have 2 cube squared minus 2 cube times 3 squared. So, dito, yung 2 cube natin is equal to 8 because we have 2 times 2 times 2. And then raised to 2. Minus yung 2 cube natin, again 8, times you have your 9 because 3 squared is equivalent to 9. Ito yung mga yan. Now, itong 2 cube natin is equal to 64. Then minus 72. So the answer for number 4, when you evaluate the given expression, is simply negative 8. That's it for item number 4. The answer is negative 8. Let's go with item number 13. Sabi dito, simplify. So, paano simplify ito? Gagawin natin, we can apply butterfly method sa numerator. We have 1 over 2 minus 1 over 3 over 1/4. In which, this part ay magiging 3 minus 2 over 6 over 1/4. And when you simplify, the given expression, it will have 1 over 6 over 1/4. And then to simplify this fraction, copy natin yung numerator, 1 over 6. And then for the denominator, since nasa ilalim siya, you will multiply it and get the reciprocal of 1/4, which is 4. So when you multiply them, you will have 4 over 6 or simply 2 over 3. Yun yung sagot sa atin na item number 13. Yun ang kadali. So let's go with item number 16. Sabi dito, find the product of the quantity x minus 2y plus z times x plus 2y minus z. So dito, distribute lang natin yung bawat terms. So you have this one, copy mo natin. Ito muna, you will have x times x. Yan ito. Plus x times 2y. Sa kabila naman, plus x times negative z. Ito naman, you will have plus negative 2y times x. Ito rin po, you have minus 2y times 2y. Ito naman, you will have negative 2y times negative z. And then yung ating z naman, pwedeng distribute, you will have z times x plus z times 2y and then plus z. Right. Continue natin dito. And then plus z times negative z. So, tuloy natin. This one is x squared. This is plus 2xy. Ito naman ay negative xz. Ito ay negative 2xy. Itong part nito is magiging negative 4y squared. This part would be positive 2yz. And then plus xz plus 2yz minus z squared. So, ang next thing na gagawin nyo dito is hahanapin nyo kung meron kayong pwede may eliminate. Sa part na to, you can eliminate this and this. Ano pa ba? Ito. At ito. So, mayroon ba bang iba? I think wala na. So, ang gagawin na natin is we need to arrange the given, the remaining terms. The final answer here is x squared minus 4y squared minus z squared plus 2yz. This is the answer for item number 16. X squared minus 4y squared minus z squared. Now let's proceed with item number 24 of MMC 2016. Sabi dito, if x plus y is equal to 7 and xy is equal to 10, what is the value of x squared plus y squared? So ito yung pinapahanap. Ano daw yung value ng x squared plus y squared? So, to find the value of that expression, ang gagawin natin is we need to use the identity x plus y squared is equal to x squared minus 2xy plus 2xy plus y squared. So, kung mapansin nyo, yung hinahanap natin na x plus y squared ay nandito. Ang kailangan na natin ay yung iba pang man. Kung mapansin nyo rin, itong x plus y na to ay meron tayong value at itong xy na to ay meron tayong value. So, to simplify this, ang gagawin nyo lang ay separate natin yung x squared plus y squared. That is equal to the quantity of x plus y squared minus 2xy. At remember, in our given problem, meron tayong x plus y is equal to 7 at xy is equal to 10. So, i-plug in lang natin to dito. Ito naman ay dito. So, you will have x squared plus y squared is equal to 7 squared minus 2 times 10. At pag sinimplify natin yan, x squared plus y squared is equal to 49 minus 20. Meaning, yung value ng x squared plus y squared is simply 29. This is the answer for item number 24. Let's have another item. Sabi dito, item number 25. Solve the inequality. 6 times x minus 2 minus 8x less than 3x minus 2 times x plus 7. So, copy muna natin yung inequality. 6 times x minus 2 minus 8x less than 3x minus 2 times x plus 7. Kailangan muna natin eliminate yung mga parentheses. So, this part will be 6x minus 12. And then, minus 8x less than 3x minus 2x minus 14. So, transfer natin lahat simplify muna natin yung bawat sides ng equation ng ating inequality. This is negative 2x minus 12, right, is less than x minus 14. So, pag transpose natin sa kabila ito, you will have negative 2x minus x less than negative 14 plus 12. So, we have here negative 3, x is less than negative 2. So, to get the value of x, we need to eliminate negative 3 divided by negative 3 and negative 3. Cancel natin to. You have x. And then, since nag-divide tayo ng negative number, ito ay marireverse. Magiging greater than positive 2 over 3. So, sabi sa ating problem, kailangan i-check nyo rin. Sabi dito, express your answer in interval notation. So, paano ba natin i-express to? Ito kasing answer natin is in inequality form. Ang hinihingi ay interval notation. To represent your answer, the answer is simply, since infinite papunta sa kanan, you will have parentheses 2 over 3, comma, positive infinity or infinity, open parenthesis. This is the interval notation of x is greater than 2 over 3. That is the answer for item number 25. Now, let's go with item number 31. Sa ating item number 31, sabi dito, assume that the volume of a cube is the quantity x minus 2y cube, expand the product. Maraming ways kung paano siyang, may dalawang ways na pwedeng ipakita, pero isa lang yung magiging focus natin. Since ang ating given dito is x minus 2y cube, you can expand this as x minus 2y times x minus 2y times x minus 2y. Pwede yan. Pero, since ito ay MTAP, we need to minimize the time na mako-consume natin in solving the problem. So, I will teach you the other way around na magagamit nyo rin sa iba pang problem. So, ginagamit dito yung Pascal's triangle. So, ito yung pattern nun. So, you have 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. Inad lang natin to. 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1, 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. Ano yung purpose ng triangle na yan? Dito ka kukuha ng coefficient sa pag-expand na gagamitin mo mamaya. Ito ay nagre-represent ng exponent na x plus y raised to 0. Ito ay x plus y raised to 1. Ito ay x plus y raised to 2. Ito ay x plus y raised to 3. Ito ay x plus y raised to 4. So, ang gagamitin natin ngayon ay ito. So, meaning, meron tayong 4 terms. So, ang ginagawa ko dito, I will create 4 spaces. 2, 3, 4. So, ang gagawin ko, kukunin ko lahat ng coefficients. I have 1, 3, 3, and 3. Tapos, yung first term ko, which is x, ay sulat ko dito, x, x, x. Pero ang mangyayari, since ang ating exponent ay cube, yung first term natin mula rito sa left side ng ating expression ay magkakaroon ng cube at pababa ang kanyang exponent hanggang ma-reach niya yung 1. So, you have squared and 1. So, hindi na natin kailangan ipakita yung 1. And then, for the second term naman, we have negative 2y. Magsisimula naman siya dito sa kanan. Dito sa kanan. So, ang gawin natin, parenthesis, negative 2y cube. Same thing, na pababa yung kanyang exponent times negative 2y squared. And then the other one is times negative 2y raised to 1. Then ito ay 0 na. Simplify lang natin yan. This is x cubed. Ito naman, 3 times x squared times negative 2y is negative 6x squared y. And for the third one, ito naman ay, since squared to, that is positive, so you will have plus 12xy squared. And for the last term, since ang ating exponent ay cube at negative din dito sa loob, negative ang magiging exponent niyan. So, this is negative times 3. So, you have negative 8 times 3 is 24y cubed. This is the expanded form of item number 31 in MMC 2016. So, aralin nyo lang yung Pascal's triangle. Napakaraming gamit yan. Let's proceed with the other example. We have number 39. For number 39, solve the equation. 11 over x plus 1 minus 3 over x minus 1 is equal to 10 over x squared minus 1. Copy the problem. 11 over x plus 1 minus 3 over x minus 1 is equal to 10. Ang pinaka-problem dito yung denominator. We need to eliminate the denominator. Dito, ang LCM natin na gagamitin ay x plus 1 times x minus 1. Bakit yan? Kasi po, ang ating x plus 1 times x minus 1 is also equal to x squared minus 1. So, pwede na yan. Multiply the whole equation by x plus 1 times x minus 1. So, dito, pag binultiply natin siya, may eliminate yung denominator. At pati ito, matitira na lang ay 11 times x minus 1 minus 3 times, ito naman, since meron siyang x minus 1, you will have this x plus 1 is equal to, may eliminate to, ito magiging 10. So all you need to do is simplify the equation. This is 11x minus 11. This one is negative 3x. Ito naman ay negative 3 is equal to 10. Simplify natin yung equation. This is 8x and this one is negative 14 is equal to 10. Transpose natin sa kabila. You will have 8x is equal to 10 plus 14. And then 8x is equal to 24 divided by 8. Cancel, x is equal to 3. This is the value of x in a given equation. Medyo mahirap. Pero ano yan, practice lang ang kailangan nyo dyan. Let's go with item number 41. In our item number 41, sabi dito, assume that a over b is equal to a minus x minus y over b minus z. If x plus y is equal to 4 and z is equal to 3, what is the value of ab? Dito, medyo mag-iisip kayo ng paraan. Pero as you can see, meron tayo itong given value na x plus y is equal to 4 and z is equal to 3. So, meron tayong a over b is equal to a minus x minus y over b minus z. Gagawin mo rito, a over b is equal to a, factor out lang natin to, minus x plus y over b minus z. So as you can see, pwede nyo nang ipasok yung value ng x plus y. You have a over b is equal to a minus 4 over b minus 3. So ngayon, gagawin na lang natin dito is cross multiply natin. Tayo. You will have a times b minus 3 is equal to b times a minus 4. So you have a b minus 3a is equal to ab minus 4b. So pag pinagsama natin yung mga yan, iwalay muna natin to. We have negative 3a plus 4b. And that is equal to ab minus ab. So, simplify natin. You have negative 3a plus 4b at ay magiging 0 na. Transpose natin sa kabila to. Balik lang natin. Negative 3a is equal to negative 4b. Since ang pinapahanap sa atin ay yung value ng a over b, divide natin yung buong equation by negative 3. Cancel. A is equal to negative 4b over negative 3. And then, gagawin lang natin is i-multiply ito by 1 over b. Cancel natin to. You will have A over B is equal to 4 over 3. The value of A over B is simply 4 over 3. So, baka meron kayong ibang solution dito. I think, dito pa lang sa part na ito, meron na akong dapat may sagot. Pero, hintayin ko yung mga sagot nyo. So, ito lang yung nakaya ng solution. Let's go with, meron pa pala tayo ditong dalawang problem. Item number 43. Two angles measuring x and y forms a linear pair. Find x if y is equal to 2x plus 30. So, una, i-analyze nyo na yung problem. Sabi dito, may dalawa daw angle, and then they are forming linear pair. So, isipin nyo agad, the sum of the angles is 180 degrees. And then sabi dito, find x if y is equal to 2x plus 30. So, pwede tayong gumawa ng equation that x plus y is equal to 180. And then, sabi dito, find x. Since meron tayong value ng y, which is 2x plus 30, gagawin nyo lang, you have your x here, and then palitan yung value ng y bilang plus 2x plus 30 be equal to 180. And then, kung mapansin nyo, you can simplify this or combine them by 3x plus 1. Ilipat natin, you will have 180 minus 30. So you have 3x is equal to 150 divided by 3. Your x is simply 50. That is the value of x in the given problem. Next, let's go with the last one. The last problem that we have here is item number 45. The measures of the angles of a triangle are in the ratio 2:3:4. What is the measure of the largest angle? Basically, you need to think of the angles of a triangle. Sabi, may tatlong angles ang isang triangle. At kailangan nyo isipin that in a triangle, the sum of the three angles, you have, say for example, A, B, and C. When you have the angle A plus angle B plus angle C, it is always equal to 180 degrees. So, yun yung kailangan tatandaan. Kahit anong angle pa yan, basta yung tatlong angles ng isang triangle is equal to 180 degrees. Sabi dito, the ratio is 2:3:4. This one is a partitive proportion. So, gagawin mo lang dito, maglagay tayo ng variable. You have 2x plus 3x plus 4x. And that is equal to 180. So, ang gagawin natin, you have this as 9x is equal to 180 degrees. And then, divided by 9, your x is simply 20 degrees. So, sabi dito, find the measure of the largest angle. Obviously, the largest angle ay yung may 4x. So, we have 4x is equal to what? So, 4 times 20 degrees. So, the answer is simply 80 degrees. The largest angle in the given problem is 80 degrees. So, guys, yun lang yung ating third part ng review for the grade 7 MTAP. I hope na matutunan niyo yung mga problems or yung way ng solving na binigay ko sa inyo dito sa video. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share na itong video sa mga kaibigan nyo. Maraming salamat!